Now you're asking yourself, why are you making a video from inside a fire escape hallway? And because this is a different kind of video. This video is more about us being safe. Realizing what the right thing to do is. And realizing that we even have a need to be safe. There's a lot of information out there, all free for the taking. But sometimes you're given all the pieces, and it's up to you to figure out how to put them together correctly and wind up with a pretty picture. So for me personally, I got recommended through Facebook a business where this woman who was a licensed practical nurse working under a registered nurse whose face and name wasn't prominent. It was the other lady who was kind of the face of the business. And she promised to get us trained so that we could get a job working for an insurance company or a doctor's office and work remotely using software. And she said she would make up our resumes for us. That was one of the things that you were paying your $650 for. So I had a coworker who had taken this class or these classes, and her outcome was that she got her dream job. And then I also found out about another girl, someone else that also worked at my facility prior to me, who had worked with these people and had a happy outcome to her investment. So I thought, there's two people I know in real life who actually been happy with the result. So therefore, I feel like it's probably going to be okay. And I went ahead and mailed my check. And over the weeks, it became more and more painfully obvious to me that this individual had no desire to help me get a job with her contacts. She saved what she felt was the cream of the crop and then funneled them to her contacts with insurance companies and places like CVS, Humana, Blue Cross Blue Shield, etc. And then they got hired. But I did eventually find out that it's possible to get a job with these places without ever using her. So one of the big things that she put out there was that she would give you a professional resume. But by the time our class, our group of ladies, were getting ready to have our resumes done for us, she let us know that her help had quit. And they were so backed up that she couldn't possibly provide any of us with the resumes that were the core principle of one of the reasons why I went ahead and patronized her business. Long story short, she only provided that one email for anyone to get in contact with her. There was no phone number, there was no physical address. And I found out, long story short, that there was other customers who she had treated the same way, with disdain. And they had fought for years to try to get their money back and just was an uphill battle. So the whole reason I'm making this video is because I am aware that there are people who are on YouTube and have had their own success and done well, done very well. And it's good for them. And what they're doing is having these YouTube lives. And unfortunately, people are going on there with a lot of questions about how to find success themselves with their YouTube channel and what they should do. And some of these creators, not all of them, but some of them, are just giving their personal opinion about what's the best way to handle the decisions they have to make for their YouTube channel. And I got the impression, and I could be wrong, but I got the impression that folks are just flocking to these lives and asking questions and not really being aware of what the YouTuber's credentials are, if they had any at all. Now, sometimes people are really upfront and they say, this has just been my experience, this is just my opinion, and that's great. That's what you'd hope if they were only offering their personal opinion. So I just want to caution people, because despite having spoken to real life customers, I still got burned bad. And so when it comes to you jumping in and starting your YouTube library, one of the questions you might want to roll around in your head is, does my equipment support the ability to upload videos, files, and also to edit them? So if you're going to really have a lot of problems editing videos to your standard, it might be time for you to step back for a second, reevaluate. And that's just one example of ways that you can take somebody's well-meant advice and maybe make a bad decision for you. So there you go. That's my cautionary tale. Not downing lives. I like the lives. I've gone to them and I've had fun and met some really nice people. And I'm not downing anybody for giving their personal opinion. Nothing wrong with that if it's been solicited. I'm just telling people, please be careful, because once you write that check or once you hit that button for that digital product, it might take heaven and earth for you to get that money back if you feel like you're a dissatisfied customer. Just be careful. And that's it. That's my tidbit for the day. A little more serious, but I think it needed to be mentioned. So that's it, guys. Go be free, live your life, and have a great afternoon. Bye.